Good morning, everybody. My name is Josh Riley. We are right at the top of the hour. We're expecting a pretty large group on the call this morning, so we're going to give everyone another 30 seconds to a minute to hop on board, and then we will get going. Hang tight, about 30 seconds to a minute, and we will start. Thanks. All right, we're going to give everyone about another 20 seconds here, 30 seconds, and we'll get going. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy day to hear about the incredible opportunity we have here at Senior Life Insurance Company. My name is Josh Riley. I am the senior partner here at Senior Life. And again, want to thank you for taking some time to hear about what we do here and how we do it. So without further ado, we are going to get started. If you want to utilize the chat feature on the side of your thing, I would be happy to answer questions, probably more towards the end, but feel free to jot down your questions as you have them throughout the presentation, and we'll get those all answered at the end of the presentation. So without further ado, again, my name is Josh Riley. This beautiful picture right here is the home office of Senior Life Insurance Company, which is located down in Thomasville, Georgia, which is this little star here at the bottom of the page. As you can see, all the yellow that you see on this is all the states that we are currently licensed in, with about another 5 or 6 here coming in the next few weeks to a month. So we're pretty excited about that. Just a little insight about Senior Life. We have been in business since 1970, and about 21 years ago, Senior Life was purchased by Ron Powell and his father Dale, who has since retired. And really, they are a true American success story. I always like to start by talking about this because I think, Ron always says, if he can do it, you can too. And what I mean by that is he has, Ron and Dale grew up in South Georgia, really with no education, with a very humble beginnings. They lived in a trailer. Mr. Dale had never made more than $20,000 in his entire life. And when Ron was about 18 years old, Dale was in his mid-40s, they stumbled across this thing called final expense life insurance. And they really kind of jumped into it full bore. They started out sifting through paper leads on the floor of their trailer, driving 4 hours to South Carolina because they weren't even licensed in the state of Georgia to sell final expense insurance. Within 5 years of these two starting, they went from never earning more than $20,000 a year to earning over $1 million per year within 5 years. They were able to do this not because they bought an insurance company, but just because they went out there, followed the system that we still follow here at Senior Life today, and they were able to make their dreams become a reality. And now, like I said, they own an insurance company. Here at Senior Life, we have the single most aggressive comp plan in the United States. We just rolled this out last month in January with a compensation plan up to 150%. And the nice part about this comp plan is it's all laid out for you. You know, everyone wants to be direct to the company, you know, not be buried in someone's downline or FMO or IMO. You, in essence, have the ability to almost be direct to the company. You can earn whatever you are worth. You know, if you start at a 90% contract, you know exactly what you need to do to get to a 110 contract, get to a 130, to get to a 150. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, a manager giving you a raise or this, that, or the other thing. So it's a really great plan laid out for you. And again, I always like to tell people that Senior Life is the actual insurance company. We are not an FMO, an IMO. When you write a policy with Senior Life is the one that underwrites that policy, issues that policy, pays that claim. You know, talk about, you know, hard work, dedication, and commitment. You know, your dreams can become a reality. Here at Senior Life, obviously, we just came out of 2020. I know everyone wants to forget it, but here at Senior Life, we had incredible growth, over 45% growth in 2020 over 2019. And we just finished our strongest January ever. You know, we were able to do this from a few different ways that we can tell you that I'm going to share with you. But a lot of these companies, you know, in the pandemic took steps back or plateaued out. And again, we almost doubled in size. You know, most insurance companies require you to do a bunch of things. Here at Senior Life, we work differently. You know, most insurance companies want you to sell your friends, your family, get lists and call them, have mandatory recruiting, you know, find your own leads, buy your own leads, have E&O insurance, extensive training. We really work differently here. You know, we're never going to ask you to do those things. Never going to ask you to sell your friends and family. Never going to give you a list of people to call. Never going to make you recruit new agents. Our legacy assurance program that we have here offers incredible value to our clients and persistency to you, our agents. You know, we're big on persistency. We want the business to stay. You know, here we say Senior Life all your life because we're the home of lifetime renewals. You know, so, you know, with those lifetime renewals, you know, you want that business to stay. You're vested day one. So if you start here and write a policy, and that policy's on the books for 20 years, guess what? You get paid for 20 years. Our Slice application does all the field underwriting for you, simple, easy. Our unparalleled support from our Senior Life home office and local leaders is incredible. We're going to show you exactly what to do and how to do it to become successful. And if you are on the call and you're a non-licensed agent, we can get you licensed within 7 to 10 business days. 3 characteristics here to change your life with Senior Life: commitment to help others, have a strong work ethic, follow our system with a positive daily attitude. You will be a success. So let me talk to you about one of the biggest things that I always tell people about what makes us different is you know, most insurance companies, carriers out there are operated and owned by some big board. Lawyers, actuaries, accountants, financial gurus, people who probably never even sold an insurance policy in their life. Our company is privately owned, family owned, and operated by agents. Ron and Dale Powell, like I said, started out knocking on doors and sifting through paper leads. We feel that agents are the most important thing. This is your company. That being said, you know, all of our home office staff, from our underwriting department, from our leads department, licensing, customer service, they are all actual insurance agents. We know exactly how to serve you. If you call the home office and talk to someone in customer service, that person is a licensed agent who has sold an insurance policy before. They know what you're going through and they know exactly how to serve you. Really one of the things that makes us stand out. And like I said, here at Senior Life Insurance Company, we are a final expense insurance company. That's what we sell, final expense life insurance. Affordable life insurance policies to families across America. We do it every single day. That's all we do. You know, I say we're final expense specialists. You know, God forbid I had a brain tumor. You know, I'm not going to go to my local doctor. I'm going to go to a specialist. And that's what we are, specializing in final expense. Now, One of the ways that we were able to have that incredible growth through pandemic, through lockdowns and quarantines and things like that, is that all of our products can not only be sold sitting across from someone at their kitchen table, but also over the phone. And again, when a lot of companies were scrambling to try to figure out how to do telesales or phone sales, we have been doing it for 15 years. So we weren't trying to reinvent the wheel. It was literally business as usual. You can do this from your house, you can do this from a pool, you can do this from, Belize, you can do it from, Europe, anywhere you are, where you have an internet connection or you can answer a phone call, you could sell a policy over the phone. And we're going to get into how we can do that. So to me, there are really three phases of life insurance. There's phase one, how do we get in front of clients, right? Once we're in front of that client, how do we get them qualified? How do we show them our products, get them interested? And then once we leave that client, how do we keep that business on the books? Those are kind of the three phases of final expense. And we've really, customized this with state-of-the-art technology in our lead distribution system. So let's start with kind of phase one, the slice application. I like to start with phase one, the leads. How do we get in front of people, right? So here at Senior Life, Ron and Dale know the value of leads. They know that this is a lead-driven business. And here at Senior Life, we have our own lead department that generates our own leads, runs our own television commercials, our own, social media campaigns and direct mail and all these things that are available to our agents solely if you are a Senior Life agent. And so the first thing is with our lead distribution system called Leads the Way. So the cool part about this is how this works is we run nationwide television commercials, okay? So this is just an app on your phone. It's very simple. We know that when that perception of need is at its highest, when that client sees our TV commercial and calls into that 800 number, if we can get that lead into your hands as fast as possible, we know you have the highest percentage to help that family. So how this works is it's almost like, I know everything today is Uber, for everything. But this is kind of the Uber for leads. So how it works is someone's sitting in their couch, they see our TV commercial, they say, hey, you know what, I think I really need some of this insurance. They call up the 800 number, they talk to the rep on the phone. Immediately, your phone is going to ding, give you an alert based on your location services. It will say, bang, new lead available, Boston, Massachusetts, 2.6 miles away. Boom, new lead available, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 7.2 miles away. Boom, new lead available, Louisville, Kentucky, 1.1 miles away. You'll say, oh my gosh, yep, I'll take that. I swipe right. I'll swipe right, and then, obviously it will send an email to that client. It will then, with your smiling face on it, with a picture of you, with an email that says, hi, my name's Josh, I'm your local, field underwriter. I'm gonna be stopping by or calling you to go through the plan and get you qualified. It will then map out directions from where you are standing directly to that person's house. You can literally be knocking on their door, talking to them on the phone within minutes of them responding to one of our ads. Now, I also told you that we do telesales here. Well, if you have a telesales, the telesales tab on, when that person sees the TV commercial, calls in, and they say, you know what, I really like to get this done right now over the phone. Can I speak to someone? All of a sudden, now your phone's gonna beep and say live transfer. You swipe right, you're talking to that person in real time of them calling into the TV commercial or responding to a Facebook ad, or calling into the home office. So this is leads made simple, life made simple. It's a great addition to your typical workflow. We have agents that are taking live transfers while they're in the car, waiting to go into their next appointment, selling a policy out in front of the house and then walking into the house and selling another policy. I'll give you a quick story on how this works. I was training an agent up in Massachusetts, and we're in a house helping out a client's family, and the TV commercial popped up. And as it did, my phone beeped and it said new lead available 0.0 miles away. And so I showed it to the client, and we were kind of laughing. I said, hey, did you call on the TV commercial? When I was in the bathroom, we kind of chuckled about it. So we ended up finishing up helping that client. Like I said, I walked around the corner, basically around the back of this apartment that I was in, and there was another high-rise apartment building. I didn't even call the client. We walked in there. It was one of the buildings where you had to get buzzed in. So I was searching for the person's name to buzz me in. I couldn't find it, so I called them up. I said, hey, Mr. Smith, you just saw our TV commercial about the senior care plan. I'm literally downstairs in the lobby, seeing if you had a minute for me to come up, go through the plan, get you qualified. And he said, what do you guys have me under surveillance? He's like, I just called in. I said, I know technology's incredible. I was right on Garfield Street, yada, yada. But he said, yeah, come on up. So we go up, we end up helping his family. And as I'm leaving, I said to him, so let me ask you, sir, any other questions you have for me? Can I answer anything? How was this? He looked at me dead in the eyes. He goes, Josh, this was easier and faster than ordering a pizza. And that's how this is meant to be. That's how our lead distribution system is meant to be. We know this is a lead-driven system. We know that you need the leads to get in front of it, and they're fresh, exclusive leads specifically for our agents. We are not a lead company by any means. I don't care what leads that you use, but this system really helps and lends itself to your success. So, like I said, leads are the lifeblood. We have digital, direct mail, TV, Spanish, the whole 9 yards. And this is just kind of showing a graph on how leads drive production. One of our top agents last year, she's a female, her name is Jen. She worked out over 2,000 leads last year, taking 30, 40 leads a week. She wrote over 400,000 in premium. And based on a 90, 9,500, whatever she's on, you can tell how much money she made last year. One of my groups worked out over 57,000 leads last year. They did over 7.5 million in production. Again, leads made simple. Like I said, we have the Facebook, we have TV and online quotes, direct mail leads, and again, we will provide financing for our agents. When I first started, there was no TV, it was only direct mail. I had to pay, $500 a week, and I had to pay 5 weeks up front. I was out $2,500, $3,000 before my first lead even came in. We take care of all that stuff for you. Put it in your lead account, gets paid back through your advances. So just a really nice process to be able to do that. So that's kind of step one. How do we get in front of people? Is through the lead distribution system. Once we're in front of those people, now how do we, show them our products, make it easy, get them qualified, and that's where our SLICE application comes into play. And SLICE stands for Senior Life Insurance Company Enrollment App. All this is an app, and again, technology. We're a technology-based company. All this is just an app on your phone, an app on your iPad that will do everything for you. Basically, it's super simple, super easy. You walk in there, we used to spend so much time training agents on the different products, and if the client's taking this medication, they fall into this plan. They answer yes to this health question, they fall over here. With the SLICE application, this is an actual underwriting tool. This isn't an e-app where you put everything in and then submit it to an underwriter. This will give you everything right away. Qualifies the client by gathering their personal information, medical history, prescriptions. It will then walk you through the presentation. It will tell you what product they qualify for. Just pick the best one. It will then give you a 3-stop close. We'll collect all their information. If you're collecting a live check, it turns into a camera. You just simply click the button and boom, the check is sent, turns into a signature pad. You sign your name. If it's before 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, that policy is issued the same day. That client is covered the same day. and you're paid the same day. If it's after 3 o'clock, it just rolls to the next day. Qualifies the client, walks you through the presentation, enrolls the client, all from your iPhone, iPad, whatever you have. I could hand my phone to anyone on this call and say, hey, take an application on me. Not knowing anything about our products, anything about anything here at Senior Life, you would be able to qualify me, quote me a price, do all the underwriting, all from your iPhone or iPad. Super simple, super easy. Clients covered the same day, policies issued the same day, you're paid the same day. So, we have this tool, this Leads the Way app to get you in front of clients. Once you're in front of them, we have this Slice application. I used to walk in with a giant bag and all this stuff. I literally walk into a house with an iPad, and a folder with some information. That's it. Everything else is done for you. Makes your life easy, makes your life simple. So once we go through the Leads the Way, how we get there, once we have the Slice, we get in there, what else could we do to kind of make this even better? Well, number one, we have a complete product portfolio here. Everything. You don't have to worry about walking away from a sale. Everything from super preferred all the way to guaranteed issue and everything in between. You never have to worry about that. Now comes the third section of it, and I really think this is part of 2 and 3. What Legacy Assurance will do, this will help you close more sales, and it will also help you with that third piece, saving that business, how to keep that business on the books. And that's really where our partnership with Legacy Assurance comes into place. And what happens with Legacy, we are not a company where, you walk into a house, you say, hey, well, you want $10,000? All right, that's going to be $50 a month. What do you think? And if you die, we cut you a check for $10,000. This is an all-encompassing program. And it starts with Legacy. By the time I leave the house, people think all I do is work from Legacy. Because that's all we talk about. There's nothing sexy. No one's running around the apartment complex waving their $10,000 whole life policy in the air. But they are running around to talk about Legacy. And what it is every client that takes out a policy with us gets a membership in Legacy along with their entire family. And you as an agent of Senior Life also get a membership in Legacy. And what Legacy does is it is a concierge service. So everyone that takes out a policy with us gets a membership in Legacy. They're going to get a packet in the mail with wallet-sized cards that they can give to their loved ones. And what it allows them to do is set up their final wishes as in detail as they want. If they have a certain funeral home they want to use, flowers, music, whatever, we archive all that information. They'll give those wallet-sized cards to family members, friends, anyone that are going to be handling their affairs. In the event that they pass away, all anyone has to do is pull out that card, call the number. Within an hour or so of us being called, they're going to call back. Someone from the WISH team, which stands for Where Individuals Seek Help, is going to call back and say, okay, Miss Mary, here's when it is, here's where it is, exactly how they wanted it, exactly within the time frame. Now, the other nice part is they can pick out all of their headstones, caskets, vaults, urns ahead of time, locked in for life. The average casket, I think, in the United States is over $3,500. The ones they get from Legacy are $1,500, locked in for life. So it's an actual value. For under $3,000 of their policy amount, they could get a headstone, casket, and a vault for under $3,000. Most funeral homes charge up to $10,000. So now under $3,000, you have all your merchandise. You take out a $6,000 policy, you're going to get a full funeral plus all the merchandise exactly for where you want. Allows our clients to have a little bit lower policy, a little cheaper payment, or leave a little bit of extra money to other choice. Someone from the WISH team, Where Individuals Seek Help, will guide them through this, take care of everything, negotiate on their behalf from the funeral homes. We take advantage of a couple federal laws that are in place. Number one, all funeral homes have to make their itemized price list available to anyone. So the first thing we do is when the wish team has a conversation with our client and say, all right, Miss Mary, where would you like, the services to be? Okay, we want a traditional funeral and we want it to be at, McDonough Funeral Home. Okay, great. We're going to call McDonough Funeral Home, get their price list. We're also going to call the one across the street, down the road, start pitting them against each other, negotiating down those prices. After we do that, we're going to call the client back and say, okay, Miss Mary, we got everything set up at McDonough Funeral Home. It's going to be $8,255. But just so you know, across the street at Funeral Home B, we can get it for $7,000. And by the way, Funeral Home C, it can be down to $6,000. They have the choice. We take care of that for them. They're a group of expert price negotiators who work on behalf of our clients to get them the lowest price without sacrificing any of their final wishes. We save thousands consistently. This is what the wallet-sized cards look like that they're going to get in the mail. And these are actual member savings. Funeral Home A, the client called up, the funeral home gave them a price of $12,000. After the wish team and legacy got involved, we negotiated down to $49.95. We saved them over $7,000 by making a call. Member C, original funeral home price $10,850. After we get done, saved them over $6,600. Let's be honest, these are third-party, impartial people. Their only reason for existence is to work with our clients to get them the best possible funeral within their price range. And they are pit bulls, all they do. God forbid my wife were to pass away, I'm going to walk into one funeral home one time. Whatever the guy tells me the price is going to be, I'm going to say okay, and I'm going to walk out of there. It's the worst day of my life. That's pretty much how everyone works. I'm not going to be haggling over price or price shopping or going to multiple funeral homes. But again, the wish team is an impartial, has no emotional attachment third party, and that's what they do. They know how all the loopholes. They know how to negotiate down. They know how to price shop it. So while you're at home with your family grieving, 2 hours later, we're calling you back saying, hey, great news. We just saved you $7,000 off that funeral. I mean, it's an incredible, incredible service. Like I said, by the time I leave the house, they don't even remember what the heck Senior Life is because all they care about is the legacy. All they care about is the peace of mind. And at the end of the day, that's what we're selling here. That's what Ron and Dale's, kind of mantra is they are in the business of helping people. And that's what Legacy provides. Help to families on the worst day of their lives. It's not simply, hey, you passed away. All right, well, your $10,000 check will be in the mail. You might get it in 60 to 90 days. No, we pay our claims within 24 hours. We take care of everything for our client. And the other cool part is there's living benefits to Legacy. 24/7 telehealth. Look, no one wants to go to the doctor right now with everything that's going on. My son had strep throat. I called the 24/7 thing, said, hey, my son's got strep throat. I'm feeling a little scratchy. Can you throw me a Z-Pack in the local CVS? Yep, no problem. Just go to the CVS, drive through, don't even have to go to see a doctor. Nation's Hearing, Final Wishes Planner, all kinds of orthopedics and things like that. All available to our clients while they're alive, living benefits. So how does Legacy help you? Well, a couple things. Like I said, it's kind of that 2 and 3. Helps you close more sales, help more families. Goes into that number 3, improves your persistency. Since the inception of Legacy, persistency, the amount of business that stays on the books has gone up over 30%. That's 30% more people do not cancel their policy because they don't want to lose the benefits of Legacy. It helps you get more referrals because people talk about this. No one talks about their $10,000 whole life plan. They talk about Legacy. It's an actual value to our clients. And at the end of the day, I talk about helping families. The most important family that you should be thinking about helping every day is your family. And if you can help families out there with peace of mind, your family will be helped in the process by earning more commissions and taking care of them. So those are kind of the three-pronged steps of what we do here at Senior Life. I know everyone on the call likes to get paid, make money. I know I certainly do. So we have a couple different streams of income. Number one, obviously first-year commissions will pay up to 75% of your first-year commissions up front. Paid throughs, everything that's deferred, that's not paid up front, you get paid in months 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you choose a lower advance, we'll advance you on your first year commissions. If you choose a lower advance, doesn't affect your commission level, but if you choose a lower advance percentage, we don't even have upfront chargebacks. They just go on your back end and get paid through with your paid throughs. Nothing worse than, I remember when I first started, my wife's like, hey, we have bills, when are you getting paid? And I said, oh, I have $2,500 and commissions coming through today. I get the $2,500, I open my bank account the next day, there's only $500 in there. My wife's freaking out. I call up the company, what happened? Oh, you had $2,000 in chargebacks go through. Oh my gosh. With the back end chargebacks here, if you're supposed to get $2,000, doesn't matter if chargebacks come through, you're getting $2,000. Goes to the back end and gets paid off through your paid throughs and renewals. Like I said, Senior Life, all your life, home of lifetime renewals. Those begin month 13, and they're forever. If you are looking to do more than just be a writer, just a straight up insurance agent, and you have aspirations of building a team or growing an agency, you can earn overrides. And here at Senior Life, we have the ability to own stock ownership. I put up that slide earlier that we increased 45%. I'm a stockholder here at Senior Life. Does anyone on this call have any investments that they made 45% on last year? I did. And you have the ability to be a stock owner here at Senior Life. If, like I said, you have aspirations of growing your business, here at Senior Life, the choice is yours. It doesn't matter to us if you just want to be a writing agent, or like I said, or you want to build an agency. We have paths for both people, and it's always your choice. If growing a business is your choice, the model here is very easy, and we can show you how to do it. Show you how to become a successful agent, selling the product. It's hard to show someone else how to do this when you don't know how to do it yourself. Start recruiting will help you. We have an incredible marketing department who can put together virtual flyers for social media, do videos, all kinds of things, customize everything for you, build you web pages, build you Instagram and Facebook pages, all just for being part of the company. Once you get a good team underneath you, we'll look into helping you get open an office in your area. Like I said, up to 150 commissions, the plan laid out is yours. If you are interested in building a team, a couple things that I always talk about, some tips is, stay focused on the things that matter: recruiting, production, relationships. That's how you build a strong team. Match your dreams with your dedication. So often people have these big dreams, but they don't come true because they're sitting on their couch. Focus on changing the lives of others, and your life will change in the process. And again, here at Senior Life, we're very family oriented. We like to have fun, and we like to go get it. Here's just a quick income example of a typical agent, who's working on a 20 leads per week system, 20 to 25 leads per system. That's going to get you 4 leads per week. That's one sale 4 days a week. You have a 3-day weekend. Our average annual premium is $700. Multiply that by 4, that's $2,800 in total AP. Let's say you take a month off a year. That's $134,000 in AP. At a 90% contract, that's $120,000 per year. You control your business, and we show you how to be successful. If you're looking to build a group, get a little team underneath you, at a small 10-point override, doing $100,000, that's an extra $120,000 in commission on top of what you're earning. Get up to $200,000, it's $240,000, $300,000, $360,000. I mean, including what you're doing personally. And that's just upfront money. That doesn't consider your paid throughs, your renewals, anything. I mean, becoming a millionaire here at Senior Life is a very doable thing, and we have lots of people here that are doing it. And then all the fun clubs, Rolex clubs, ring clubs, millionaires clubs, we give all this stuff away every single year. It's coming up on my favorite time of year. Hopefully we'll be having our incentive trips, because that's the cool part. We get to give away all the Rolexes and give away all the stuff. But if not, you know, if we're still not allowed to travel, obviously we do it, you know, a different way. But incentive trips, travel all around the world. I mean, geez, I've been to Europe and everywhere in the Caribbean and Hawaii and skiing in the Alps. I mean, all just for doing your job every day, taking care of your family. Like I said, senior life, lifetime renewal, stock ownership, you know, it's all here for you at Senior Life. If you need to get licensed, it's very easy. You know, like I said, most states right now have temp licenses due to coronavirus. If not, we have the ability with Excel for $39 to get you a license guarantee within 7 to 10 days. We can help you through that. The last thing is, but the last thing is contracting. Like everything here at Senior Life, it's very simple, very easy. You know, like all we do is everything is kind of online, no paper. And contracting is very simple, very easy. It can be done you'll have a writing number within 24 hours of starting with us. So really simple, really easy contracting. All you do is visit the srlifelicensing.com. You put in the 6-digit code. You'll get an email immediately with your licensing number. You know, you'll be contacted by us, and you'll be off and running. Like I said, we offer training, everything to get you going. So, I mean, I will tell you, super simple, super easy. And again, it's a way to actually change your life and be part of something, part of an environment where your voice is heard. You know, you actually get to sit down and talk to the owners of our company. You know, they hear your input. We change things for our agents. That's the beauty of being family owned and operated. So again, I know that everyone is busy. People, you know, take time out of their busy day to be part of this, to jump on and to hear about this opportunity. So let me just take a couple of questions here. Can I touch upon the Slice application working as a telesales agent? Yes. So the Slice application, how that works is very simple as well. What happens is, like I said before, when you get to that point where your iPad or iPhone will turn into a signature pad, if you're selling over the phone, it simply will say, are you collecting a signature, or are you doing a voice signature? When you click voice signature, your phone turns into a recording device. The scripts pop up. Hello, today's date is this. My name is this. And you basically just read what it says, read what it says, read what it says. The client answers the questions, and you hit submit. So in essence, when you're doing a telesales app, you're just collecting that information. Thank you for that question. Makes it very easy, very simple. There's no extra, you know, technology needed to be able to do telesales. How do we compare as far as rates? Our rates are great. Like I said, we are not a broker or anything like that, but our rates are fantastic. We have stuff all the way from super preferred all the way down. Our super preferred pricing is some of the best rates out there. I will tell you that, you know, people always ask me, oh, you know, who qualifies for that? It's our #1 sold product. You could be an insulin diabetic who is on blood pressure medication, who's on cholesterol medication, who's on pain medication for their back, they're on a thyroid pill, they're on you know, they're on anxiety medications. You could be on all those things and still be super preferred with us. So it's a very liberal underwriting here at Senior Life. Let me see what other questions we have here. Is there a niche that Senior Life speaks to in a given disease or health issue? Not really. I mean, we have day one coverage, for if you have, let's say, what's some of the ones that kick people out? Blood thinners, things like that. I mean, we have day one coverage here for that. But like I said, the underwriting's pretty liberal, excuse me, as far as all of our products. Is this a captive position? It is not a captive position. You own your own business. Like I said, everyone on this call is the president and CEO of their own company. And our job here is to help you succeed, help you get to where you need to get to. So you are not captive. Certainly we have a lot of agents and a lot of agencies, that will, place their final expense business with us, but they do Medicare supplement during this season, and they write annuities over here. So no, we're not a captive agent in that respect. Live transfers, I have that question, is $34 is the question on that. Our pricing, I kind of went through that already. What do we charge? Hold on a second. What do we charge to get an agent appointed in a particular state? Whatever the appointment fee varies per state. Some states don't have, Rhode Island, for example, or some of these other states don't have appointment fees. Georgia's appointment fee is $16, let's say. So, whatever the state appointment fee is what you need. And I think that's all the questions I have. Oh, I got one more about E&O coverage. We do not require E&O. Like I said before, you're kind of covered under the senior life umbrella, so we do not require E&O insurance. So, but what I'm going to do is let me see, let me just make sure I didn't miss any of these questions. Sorry, I'm scrolling here. Particular state. So I think I asked the majority of the questions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave up this contracting information. What we're going to do, there's quite a few people on the call today. So we are going to reach out to everyone who's on the call within the next 24 hours. We can have conversations. If there are any questions that I missed, or you have any other questions that you can think of, we'll be sending you out an email, reaching out to you in the next 24 hours to answer any of these questions. But like I said, it's a great opportunity, great company, really can change your life. I appreciate everyone taking some time out of their day to be on the call. Again, my name is Josh Riley. I'm the senior partner here at Senior Life. So we really appreciate you taking all the time. I'll leave this up for a few more minutes. And like I said, we'll be reaching out to everyone within the next 24 to 48 hours to answer any of your questions on an individual basis. So thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Appreciate it.